Puerto Viejo used to be, there are more buildings now, that's all. And there were only the Chinamans, Mason, they're the ones that had the, that's when I got here, back in 68. It was Mason because, I mean, basically it wasn't really buildings, it was just who had a power plant, you know, so they could have electricity. So Manuel had one, and so did the Masons, which were the two main cacao traders. But I think the way Puerto Viejo started was with the barge there that you can see.
Oh yeah.
It was for actually it was for oil exploration, you know, and this was the natural harbor, I guess. Well, there was none of this. Basically, this was a swamp. The only solid ground here was the strip along the palm grove, and I guess it must have been in I guess it was in the 70s, early 70s, that they put in the roads, and this really looked funny because you had all these pyramids of it was a pyramid of a road, all the roads, just with didn't have any asphalt, just with crushed rock, and all the lots were kind of down there. Before that happened, what they had here was like the old Spanish colonial towns, where they had the incline towards the middle, the draining towards the middle. Over here was like that, but only it was grass, so it was very nice, but it was much lower than this. So when they put in this, the quadrant, let's put it that way, they this looked like a grid, you know, like a grid with piles of rock that were the roads, like 1.5 meters, sometimes 2 meters high, and the rest was. This was the only. I call this the. What's the name? The dune, you know, because you'd have the coral, the ocean, the palm trees was like a dune, and then the swamp on the back. Hola. Where my house was a little shack, and all Manuel had was the big house there, and the wooden house, it's still standing, which was actually, it was built by his father. His father is the first one that came here. This one here on the right. It's pretty much intact up there. And now they put all that around it. And now Puerto Viejo is a city.